questions, 2 decades after the fall of the Soviet Union. The streets of Havana may be pockmarked by poverty, but this warren has produced an extraordinarily versatile amount of culture, and the world has been beguiled. Who hasn't heard of the Buena Vista Social Club? Who hasn't at some stage tried to dance a bit of salsa? Mass culture, just as mass education, have always been pillars of the communist revolution here. They've produced an immense reservoir of talent, but also, as I found out, of national pride. It's an irresistible sound, salsa seeping out of the cafe, echoing through the nocturnal gloom of Havana. The locals love it, the tourists can't get enough of it. This is the face of Cuban culture much of the world has come to cherish and expect. But did you know that Cuba is also producing a whole generation of Billy Elliots? This is the Havana Ballet School, and the playground is full of boys doing what boys don't usually do in playgrounds. Ballet and revolution aren't usually words mentioned in the same sentence, but Castro encouraged it, and today boys and girls see ballet as a way of pirouetting out of poverty. This is Cynthia. She's 14 years old, and if the record here is anything to go by, chances are that you will see her dance at Covent Garden one day, even though the academy is too poor to repair the latest hurricane damage. Their angelic faces hide hours of hard work in a school that costs nothing, but demands everything. Personally, Cynthia said, it's very important to me to prove that we Cubans have a special talent for ballet. Her idol is Havana's prima ballerina, Vience Valdez. So guess who we found down the road in a hidden courtyard?
Come on.
You're her role model, you know.
No.
No, she did. Absolutely. She said that.
Oh, wow. That's serious.
Want to know why she's been the prima ballerina here for almost a decade? Watch this. Vience tours outside Cuba at least 10 times a year, earning a fortune, but always returning home. Do you dance for yourself? Do you dance for Cuba? Do you dance for your ballet company?
Well, it is a really privilege and also a big responsibility because I represent my country. In every place, in every theater, every stage, I dance. It's a kind of my identity. In every place I dance is what I can do for my country.
Is that really important?
It's very important. You know, all the Cubans have this inside.
There are so many aspects of Cuban culture that are surprising, but perhaps the most surprising of them all can be found inside this former palace. Before the revolution, the lavish home of a sugar baron. Since the revolution, a factory of cigars, Cohiba, the very finest, each sold in London or Hong Kong for the equivalent of a monthly salary. Ever wondered what makes them so special? The leaves, yes. The rolling technique, of course. But according to one woman, there's another secret ingredient in a country with one of the highest literacy rates in the world.
Muy buenos días.
Literature, on the loudspeaker. Saida is the official reader at this factory. The party newspaper in the morning, novels and poetry in the afternoon.
Eso se ha comprobado.
Look, she told me, the psychologists have proven it. Hearing fine words improves the quality of the work here.
En el sector tabacalero.
Disagree with her if you must. But Cuba's extraordinary culture is also a glorious byproduct of a society that is still pitifully short on the distractions of choice and prosperity. For better and for worse, Cuba is stuck in a time warp. It is one of the reasons why 2 million or so foreign tourists flock to this country every year. It is one of the curses of Cuba's rigid political system. The next few years will be crucial. And here's the question. Can one of the last genuinely communist societies open up to the rest of the world while still being run by the generation that started the revolution more than half a century ago? Venga mamá,